Hello, guys, gals, and non binary pals. Welcome to a rainy day on the eastern side of Australia. In this video, I wanted to talk about losing your, in inverted commas, friends. As you work with people, you assume that you're creating these lasting relationships. After all, you're kind of in the thick of it together, you get over challenges together, you build stuff together, you convince the right people, you get the wins, and, share the losses. The one thing I hadn't considered is that every time I changed a job, I'd get closer and become better friends with a new bunch of people. And I wouldn't necessarily forget the people I'd worked with before, but the new bunch would obviously be more demanding of my time. They'd be more conveniently placed to hang out with, and that, actually matters. So, what you need to think about as you're moving through or to an unemployment journey is that none of these friendships are real. Many of these people will be there. They won't be there when you go. You will have some access to them, but that's usually going to be around when you say happy birthday on LinkedIn. And the extent to which they'll be worried about you is essentially ending their text back to you as, how are you? Or hope all is well. It's a bit harsh. And it's not their fault because they're still in that same rhythm, I guess, that you were in before. And you did the same thing. Don't, assume you didn't. So take that with a grain of salt. They're not bad people. Especially if you work internationally like I did, you really have to have a core group, people that are there as your sort of social support system. I didn't, especially near me. I still don't. I still have friends where I was born, but not here, not close by. And I've got a rather large time difference between where I am versus where I have those friends. And many of my childhood friends are just going to be, that I have here are kind of either far away from me, like physically, or just far from me mentally. They just lived a completely different life. So what I'm trying to say is make sure that you've got some sort of social system around you. And it's likely that you will have neglected that social network. But I think my advice day one is, get them back. Because in reality, they're your real future. They're the ones you'll be smiling with. They're the ones you'll be sharing your sadness with. They're the ones that'll basically give you a pat on the back when you've done the right thing, and the ones that'll pick you up when you fall down. So invest in your social support system. It will help you get out of the bog when you're in it, and your time will be very well spent by doing that. And my God, it's fun. So if this helps you think about something, or if it helps you at all, please consider liking or subscribing. But most importantly, think about commenting and sharing, please. I promise if I make any money out of this, it will go to feeding my family as I continue to be unemployed. I'm not unhappy about it, but that's the case, and that's what we live with. So see you next time.